Hey, we're back.
Yay.
Hello, we have returned.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
We have returned. Just
What?
straight in.
We're all watching Randy.
This is the wind up for the loaf light.
Yep.
This is the content that you are here for.
Yep.
Amazing. Amazing.
Beautiful. That is a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Just a technique point. It helps if you have like a ponytail.
My hair doesn't grow that long anymore.
So yeah, we said that we would share the horrors of the loaf light.
Oh, it's so good. I'm waiting for the animation to wrap back around, and I'm gonna push us there in a second.
I'm so proud.
Excellent.
It's so good. It's like a proper
And
product
everybody
page and
remember,
everything.
everyone remember who we're supposed to blame for this.
Yep.
This is all
Metageeky's
Metageeky's fault.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, we're ready to go. Here we go.
I'm physically bracing for him.
Here we go.
I guess I should go.
Oh, it's an animated GIF. Good God.
Yep.
Discrete sconce holder.
Totally real lol spinneret loaf light. 2GP. It's really cheap, actually.
PK
Like,
total
damn.
party cum.
Hey,
GP.
Flesh human.
some people never get to see more than 5 GP in their lifetime. That's so sweet.
That's
It's
true.
a high-end.
Seems to be accessible.
Flesh human voice men's sex toys vagina real pussy electric light male masturbators vaginal sex anal toy for men fake
Vagin. Vagin. Just vagin.
vagin.
Good.
Yeah.
Totally real
Fake vagine.
Vagin.
lol spinneret lol flight.
Lol
I love these
spinneret,
flaming
oh God.
sex-
Free shipping. Oh, I'm in.
Yep.
Good.
Excellent.
Good.
You just know it's gonna get stuck in customs though, and you're gonna have to call
yeah.
someone.
Then you have to
So,
explain
what kind of
that.
product is it?
Yep.
Just for product class, just for customs classification?
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
a flesh
Uh,
human voice men's sex toys vagina.
Yeah.
No, it's delivered as a
vagine.
sconce, as a
A
decorative
vagine.
sconce.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
good.
it's decorative.
Yeah.
Decorative.
Okay,
It's a party favor.
I'll
Metageeky is
transition
gonna
away.
get sent the not safe for work version.
Via Discord.
Wonderful.
Good.
All
Whew,
right.
be prepared for that.
And I will remind everybody in the chat that you too can have awful things happen or make awful things happen by doing things like cheering for our party of hilarious weirdos.
Please
You'll notice our
encourage our terrible
counter.
behavior.
Our counter is currently at 30%. When it tips over 100%, everybody gets another inspiration. And if the bit train gets a rolling, well then all kinds of crazy stuff could happen.
I'm just seeing it scroll out of the corner of my eye, and I need to not.
If we
I
get
have
On your
to-
screen.
I have I was like, oh, I could just like present the images, and then I was like, but what if
What if a product
D&D
page?
AliExpress order? But then I had to look up an AliExpress order for a flashlight,
Mm.
and it was a lot.
You've taken psychic damage for this project.
I was just like getting in art mode,
Mhm.
and I wasn't ready to shop for flashlights on AliExpress, and I was like, whoa.
don't think
I
everyone
censored
really
more
is.
than they do. I definitely did.
Yep.
Okay.
if we get 5 subs, I will write 250 words of erotica between Perny and an intellect devourer.
Nice.
Wow.
Good.
That went
That's a good
way
goal.
better than I thought it was going to be. So,
That's
how about this? I will
rad.
throw in, I will draw at least 3 characters as sexy pinups.
Woo.
Nice.
Woo.
Nice.
Rare public porn art from me.
Nice.
For our little stream. So good.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks. All right. We started a new round, and Fettid is already gone.
I'm just that fast.
You have slaughtered 5 so far. 3 of the 5 that were fighting the Quaggles. The other 2 are still within the tentacles. And 2 of the 8 that were charging towards you guys. The other 3 of the other remaining 5 that are charging toward you guys, or sorry, 6 charging toward you guys are injured. So half of them are injured. And it is currently their turn. So the Quaggles, the Quaggles first. The Quaggles are going to flee now that the intellect devourers are kind of occupied by these tentacles, and the ones that they were fighting in hand to hand have been killed. They are going to break away since the tentacles don't seem to be stopping them, and just straight up dash as best they can while carrying their unconscious comrades. So 2 of the Quaggles are unconscious, but there are enough others to carry them along. So that's happening. But then the intellect devourers go. So beginning of the turn, I need the 2 of them that are in the tentacles to make saving throws.
Dex saves. 15.
And they are both failed. I rolled 2 9s.
Ooh, nice.
Exact same thing.
It,
So plus 3, that's 12. That is not enough. So please roll your damage. That's 3d6 bludgeoning damage plus grapple.
Not great damage, just 7.
Metageeky claims not it this time. So just so that people in the chat know what we're talking about, that is a sub gifting. Metageeky gifted 5 subs last time in order to buy that terrifying Lulflight. Now we have sexy Randy pinups and fan. I don't even know what to call it.
Pornography.
Yeah.
So the fanfic was between Copernicus and the
intellect devourers. Okay. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if people are interested in gifting subs, this is your moment. That's what's on the table.
I will draw some sort of Chuck Tingle cover for that erotica.
Ooh, thank you. Perfect.
Just to sweeten the pot.
Okay. So,
Banged up the brain by sexy dog animal.
how much damage? How much damage do these things suffer?
Just 7. Bad
Okay.
damage roll.
All right, but that's more than 0.
Mm-hmm.
And it is their turn. They failed to get out of the tentacles. They are grappled, so they can either spend their turn trying to break free, or they can use their psychic attacks. And I think they are going to go with B. Let me double check the range on that psychic attack, because I'm not certain they can reach you guys. Consume mind, 30 feet, so they cannot attack you guys, but they can start attacking.
Can they, if they're restrained? It's not just grapple.
Yes, yes, because this is a psychic attack with range.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, but they can't actually start going after the incapacitated creatures, because that's 5-foot range, and the Quaggles have moved them away, and they cannot break free. So they are going to try to break free because they really want to go after those incapacitated Quaggles.
Tasty brains. Oh, hey, we just rolled over.
Those
Thank
are
you, J.
both
Payne.
successful. Holy crap. 17 and a 19 on the raw rolls for those strength saves.
J. Payne is a friend of mine. Hey, Jim. Also, thank you, Red Chris MS. Subscribe to Tier 1. Subscribe for 6 months.
My goodness.
On a 5-month streak.
Giving us a little more inspiration.
Inspiración.
A little more.
All right. Well, folks. So they break free is the bad news, but that was their turn is the good news. Having broken free, they are going to run out of the tentacle field towards the Quaggles. So there are no longer any foes in the tentacles. Now the other ones that are near you guys. Ugna, you're shouting at these things.
Yep.
And a couple of them are in your net. They are going to have to try and struggle to break free.
That is a DC 14.
Actually,
and 10
I'm
hit
gonna
points.
randomize. They can also attack you with
They need to
mines.
do 10 hit points worth of damage to get out of that net.
Oh, if they want to break it.
Yeah,
if they want to
break it.
just detangle themselves,
Yeah.
and just make a dex save. No, they are in fact not going to do that. They're both going to try and attack you with their brains instead.
Cool. I'm very good at these rolls. No.
So you need to make
Oh no.
2 saving throws.
Oh no. Is that
and
int
these
or
are
wisdom?
intelligence.
Ooh, I'm -1.
It's only
Holy
DC 13,
shit.
but it's int save.
Sorry, I rolled a 16 and an 18? So that's
Holy
17 and
crap.
15?
Those are successful.
Whoa.
What?
This
Who
has been a
attacks on your
ridiculous-
brain?
Oh my god.
The dice rolls have been insanity tonight.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you
well
guys.
they're still tangled then. They can't do anything else. The one that you had already, or that had already been injured, actually I think by you, with the knife, is in melee combat with you. Is going to attempt to bite you.
Yeah.
And it is not going to exceed your armor class, so it just gets it to scrape its teeth on your metal
My lovely boots.
outfit.
Love these boots.
But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But it has 3 friends that are now showing up to assist it.
Dicks.
And although you have not yet made your actual intimidation check, you're basically going, "Hey, come after me, all y'all." And so they're happy to do so. I'm going to randomize though, because there's still a chance of some of them being tempted by that tasty brain on Copernicus.
No.
Okay, one of them is going
Rogers,
after
no.
Copernicus. One of them is going
Hot,
after
hot
Copernicus.
brain.
I need 2 more saving throws from Ugna.
Ooh.
Int saves.
Oh
And
no.
1 from Copernicus.
Oh no. Well, I made one of them. No, I
Good.
didn't. It's 15, right? That's a 14 because it's -1.
13. 13.
Okay. I rolled a 15. I have a 14.
That one's successful, and the other one?
The 4, I'm guessing not so much.
4 after or before? Oh, sorry,
Uh,
4.
I rolled a
either
5,
way.
-1, 4.
Okay, that is bad. That is a fail by 5 or more.
Mm-hmm.
Your intelligence drops to 0, and you are unconscious.
Ooh, I can spend an inspiration on that.
Yes, you could.
Let me do it. I just got one.
Oh, you have advantage. From
Do
Silvery
I?
Barb.
No, it already used
No, let's use that.
Ah.
that. That
I'm
was on the
going
next
to
attack
reroll the
roll or
save.
save throw.
And I don't think I have a reaction because of my own turn, right?
It was. It was
no, this is a new round.
13, right,
You
Lee?
do. Oh, sorry, not until your next turn comes around, right?
Okay.
I think. No, because you use it during the round. So no, you do have your reaction back.
Okay.
It
The
was
target is 13.
13? Okay, I rolled a 14, which -1 is 13? Is that enough?
You just made it.
God.
yes.
Yes.
Scary.
Now, if you failed but not failed by 5, you just take damage. But
Okay, yeah.
anyway, so you can mark off that inspiration
I already did.
and thank the audience,
Thank you so much.
specifically Jim, for giving you another inspiration to spend.
Going unconscious when surrounded by intellect devourers seems bad, even if you don't have a lot of intellect to devour.
And Copernicus, what's your saving throw?
I made a 16. And just to check,
You're good.
intelligence-based saving throw would just be my intelligence modifier plus the d20. There's no.
No, it's whatever your int save bonus is, right? Which
Find the
for
save
you,
Oh, yeah,
it's
no,
up
no,
near the
got it,
top.
got it. Okay, yeah.
It is just your int bonus.
Just my
It's a
int,
plus
yeah,
4.
got it. Okay.
Okay, so you guys are safe. You made it. You're good to go. Next up is Copernicus.
And so there's still 2 in the tentacles. They've broken
No,
free.
they have. Yes, sorry. They chose to stay in the tentacles, and try and devour some intellects instead.
Okay.
No, sorry. They broke out of the tentacles. The
Oh, they're
ones that
chasing after
did.
them, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they so that there are none of them in the tentacles anymore. So you could drop that concentration if you want at this point,
Okay.
unless you intend to push some into it or something.
No, I
there
might drop another tentacles on because Ugna has 4 on her.
Ugna is now got 2 on her, and then 2 others that are tangled in the net that are not actually actively on Ugna, and then there's a 5th one that is attacking your brain.
How many could I get if I dropped another tentacles? Stop concentrating the tentacles, cast a brand new one.
If you drop it on Ugna and Ugna is within it, you can catch all 4 that you're in that vicinity.
Let's do that, and I'm gonna use the safe spell.
Your final point?
That's your last
Final sorcery point, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, I don't anticipate using AoE on the. I anticipate I'm gonna witch bolt the bejeebas out of the boss. So, yeah, okay. Last sorcery point. Actually, hold on, Ugna, how are your hit points?
Ugna's undamaged.
Yeah.
You could.
I
you
had
could
got
3d6.
some damage before,
Yeah,
but
but
I
you
think
guys
we
will
did
have healed
healing,
up.
so yeah.
And how's your dex saving throw?
I mean, it's +2. It's not terrible.
Oh, I'm gonna use the sorcery point. Let's yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So auto saves for Ugna
Yep.
in this space.
Phew.
So that immediately is going to affect these. So the ones that are in a net are going to have disadvantage to do the dex save against the tentacles. So there's a fail,
I'm sure they're good and caught.
and there's a fail,
Nice.
and then the 2 that were attacking Ugna's brain have also failed.
Yeah.
They all failed. So all 4 of them are going to take the 3d6 and be grappled by the tentacles.
Beautiful. So that's gonna be. Hey, that's a great roll. 14 points of damage.
Nice. My goodness. I hear birds squeaking.
And as a bonus
some boys
action,
here.
can I do a distracting intrusion on one of these? Or are they not distractible?
I think maybe. Let me double check what kinds of stuff they're immune to. No, I think you could use a distracting intrusion on one of them.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna the one in front of me that's attacking.
One that's attacking you, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lower my head at it and be like, "You want some of this? You want some of this? Come and get it!" And
Like
just,
that episode of Doctor Who where it was like, "You want to know what's in my mind? Here." Yep. Yeah. So it's trying to poke into your mind and you resist, but then you're just like, "Oh, you want to peek? You want to peek?" And then its little brain is filled with eldritch
Well, it's
horrors.
got to succeed at a Wisdom save DC 15, or it's got.
It has already
disadvantage on-
failed.
Oh, beautiful. Love it.
I already rolled it. All right, next up is Tromlin.
Well, let's see.
There are still 2 of them menacing and chasing the Quaggles, and they are gaining on them.
All right, I will take it. Is there one that's wounded, or are they both fresh?
They're both slightly wounded by the tentacles.
Perfect. I have 1 second level spell left, I think.
You have 1 second level spell slot, 1 third level spell slot, and 1 first level spell slot, plus your Arcane Trickster spell slots.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have Arcane Trickster spell slots.
And you also have a bunch of spells that you can cast once per day without a slot that you haven't used yet. I think, in fact, I don't think you've used any of them today, except Misty Step. Use 1 Misty Step. So you've got Entangle, Heroism, Lord of the Dance, Silent Image, and Suggestion that can all be used without a slot.
Hold on, let me see the range on Entangle. That might be worth it if it's within reach. Are they within 90 feet?
Yep.
Then, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm going to try and tangle the 2 they're chasing.
Excellent. I will make their saving throws. Oh, 1 has made it, 1 has failed. I rolled a 9 and a 19.
It's something.
Yeah. So one of them is entangled by the plant vines that burst out of the ground where they're running down the slopes, and the other one manages to evade them and chase after the Quaggles.
All right.
Next up, it is Morgan.
I'm going to be casting a Chaos Bolt on some of the ones that are on Ugna.
Hey.
Just the one, I guess. The attack roll is 10 plus, which is plus 9, 19. And then that's 2d8. you want me to roll them one at a time? Does that matter? No. Just what the numbers are matters, right?
So you're just sorry, you're attacking more than one?
No, I can only attack one. The order in which I roll the dice doesn't matter. It's just that you know what's on.
Yeah, I just need to know which is which, basically, of the 2 dice that you roll.
I got a 8 and a 7.
Okay.
So that'll be.
Oh, sorry. Should you roll your hit roll first? I missed it.
The 19, I think. Yeah, 10 plus my bonus.
Yeah. So spell attack is successful, and then you roll 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. And the 2d8s you rolled were, what did you say, 7 and
8. I'll pick thunder.
Okay, thunder damage, and then what's
3
the
on
d6?
the 6.
So that's 15, 18 damage. And you're doing one of the ones that's on Ugna. Are you doing the one? There's one of them that's chasing that's at range using a mind power on Ugna.
I'll do that one.
And the others are in close. Okay, so that one's undamaged. So you're hitting that one. Okay, that's 18 damage. Nice.
And roll for wild. I got a 5.
Oh, 5 on your wild magic roll.
Yeah. And I think I need to roll save versus itchy beard? Question mark?
Yes, I need you to. Yeah, I need you to roll. Just roll a d20 and tell me what you roll.
16.
Okay. You don't see. You do the whole like, and you manage not to sneeze.
Good.
Sometimes, folks' sneezing faces are their coming faces. So this is just a ploy.
Yeah. This is all your. Yeah. If someone was able to understand the slut can't.
Yeah.
You would they would get like a really interesting sentence out of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Ugna, you're up.
All right.
You have several opponents on you. You're in a field of tentacles. The tentacles are grappling with your opponents. But you also have one beyond that that's using its mind powers on you.
I don't like that guy. The guys in here are well grappled though, so if I move to get out, probably okay?
Yeah, you're not affected by the tentacles. You can just move out of it.
Nice.
I think it's still considered difficult terrain for you, but it's not. It's only like, a few feet.
I am a wrestler though, and I'm looking at this other guy who's like trying to menace me with its brain, and thinking, what if I did a flying pile driver at it? I jump up into the air, except instead of leading with my elbow, I'm leading with the dagger.
Nice. So you just activate the magic boots and do like a crazy leap off the top rope.
And then I remember I have a knife, and I just like get the knife
so
up
you
and
do this,
elbow.
and you come down in the last second. You switch.
Yeah. All right.
Gotcha. Okay. Roll your attack.
That's not gonna hit. That was a 3 with even plus 6 is not better than 10.
That would definitely not hit.
You got another attack though.
It's true.
Let's try another attack.
I mean, you also have lots of inspirations.
That's true.
Oh, you have 2 of them. So you have some inspirations.
Yeah. The next one is much better though because I rolled a 17 with my plus 6.
Well, that will definitely.
It was a 22. So that's a d6, and I will throw another of my attacks. Maneuvers on these.
Okay, how much damage are we talking?
That is 10 on the dice plus another 6 is 16.
Okay, and you have a bonus action.
In which
you would
you
like to
punch this thing in the brain, although it's immune to that damage.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you could grapple it with your bonus action because you have that feat.
Let's grapple this little guy. Can I grapple him mouth out?
Yep.
Mouth away from me.
Make a hit roll.
Oh yeah.
Not a hit roll, an strength athletics roll, which you're even better at.
Strength athletics? Okay. I had a 11, but with a 11 added to that, that is now a 22.
22 grapple check. Yeah, you hit it with the knife and get your arm around it. It's in like a little weird purple doggy headlock.
Good. With his little snappy jaws.
Looks really, really, really bloodied. And we're on the new round, top of the round, Fettid.
All right.
Of the two that were still chasing down your Quaggle buddies, one has now been entangled by sudden plant growth, but one is bearing down on the remaining Quaggles, including the two unconscious ones.
All right. I absolutely want to try and immobilize that guy. Let's see.
He has been slightly injured.
I want to spend a spell slot and try to web it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Excellent. I'm pretty sure you've got the range for that. You do if you move.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead.
If you run towards that
Yeah.
area, you can get your web spell off.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
I know it's your swarm,
Okay,
but I'm just
so-
imagining you hawking another loogie, and they just things
Yeah.
get stuck to it.
This is actually the spell
Oh, cool.
web, which is a spell that, as a ranger, you have.
Yep.
What does it do? It gets a saving throw, right? Yes, dexterity saving throw, and on failed, it is restrained until it breaks free. It fails.
What?
Rolled a
What?
6 + 3. It is restrained. All right, one of them is now entangled in the vines, and one is entangled in your web spell.
All right.
Get ready to draw some sexy pictures, Randy. K2 has just gifted a bunch of subs to folks in
Oh,
the
dear.
stream.
Wait, who did? Who gave to them?
I too did it.
Yep.
I do.
And
Oh,
then
wow.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Kai2.
5.
5 tier 1
I guess
subs.
the question
yeah.
is, am I drawing these uncensored or?
Well, I think that is up to Kai2 and
Yep.
the people who play those characters.
Also, get your typey finger sheet ready, Peter. I will draw a Chuck Tingled cover
Thank you.
Nice.
Perfect.
for this
Perfect.
erotica. Banged in the brain by a weird dog guy.
Intellect devoured my butt.
That is, there it is.
There, that's
it
the
is.
one.
There it is.
That's the one. I'm writing that down.
Yep.
Intellect devourer.
Devoured my butt.
Oh my goodness.
Big B's forceful handing, the intellect devourer eating my butt.
Mhm.
Good. Good.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, hey, I forgot to ask, Alina, did you get those emotes uploaded?
Oh, not yet. We
Okay,
got some fresh new emotes for folks.
fresh new emotes coming for next stream, guys.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know.
Intellect
just
devourer devoured my butt.
I was going to use one in response to that, but...
He just
wait.
finds brains so sexy.
Okay, and butts.
Yeah.
So, that was excellent. The Quaggles are next, and they are now able to run, even though they are burdened with their fallen friends, quite a distance away from the
Amazing.
dangers. Now that they are entangled and immobilized.
Canonically, sorry, whatever I end up writing for this erotica piece, I would like to be that to be what the intellect devourer that I distractingly intruded saw in its head when it
Yes.
when I distracted.
Yes,
it.
you're going
Would-
to write the distracting
Yeah.
intrusions that you
Yeah.
gave the intellect devourer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, Keisha, I'm stealing that
Perfect.
tagline. The tagline on the cover is going to be, "I love a smart ass."
Oh.
Oh my god.
My God,
Oh
that's
my
beautiful.
Mwah.
This is why you participate in the Trash Heroes stream, because because that's art and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And by the way, Copernicus, obviously Barb and the bucket in some way have to be incorporated.
Barb likes to
into
watch.
your-
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I,
There's no
I don't.
way-
Yeah. I do everything with her, so
Yeah, there's
It's
no
a
way
threesome,
that
actually.
would-
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
not
who
Barb-
isn't into a nerdy man?
Right?
I had
You a
this image
devourer or not?
Yeah.
So it's their turn.
I just have this mental image of like Copernicus being the guy at the bar with his wife looking for a unicorn, but his wife is a bucket.
Yes,
Mhm.
correct.
And they're looking
Hey,
for a
like,
literal
fucking white
unicorn.
unicorn, yeah.
Across the bar.
For a
Yeah.
literal-
Threesome
Nice.
with a literal unicorn is on our bucket list.
Mhm,
So
mhm, mhm.
Not the bucket list.
It's a
Oh
real
my
bucket list.
God.
Yeah.
I would like a saving throw to be made
For everyone in the stream.
Yeah.
with disadvantage by Ugna.
Oh no.
And I would like another
Oh.
int save with disadvantage to be made.
I rolled startlingly well, but I don't think it was good enough. My low roll is a 14, which is actually 13.
Your low roll is a 14.
I rolled a
which is
14 and a
13.
16, which is damn good.
Okay. That makes it.
Does it?
That's a 13.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
I thought it was 14.
No, it's 13.
Oh,
and
heck.
two of them were actually aiding each other
Oh
on
my
that one to
God.
try and get this to work.
Its attack rolls have disadvantage from the restrained condition.
Yeah, but these are not attack
They're
rolls.
psychic.
These are they don't have to make a roll
Ah.
for this effect. Speaking of which, I would also like Copernicus to make a roll with disadvantage.
Does
this is
distracting
a-
intrusion help me here? No, I guess not.
No.
Dang it!
But it's
All
an
my
intellect-
powers are
It's an
asymmetric saves.
intelligence save for you. Int save for you with disadvantage.
And if I want to use inspiration on this, can I roll the first die and then decide?
Yes.
Cancel the-
Yes, it's
cancel the-
it's per dice. Yeah.
Okay. So I failed on the first roll, which means I need 2 points of inspiration to salvage this. And I failed. I'm failing by 5. Oh shit! Which is the instant unconscious.
Both of them you failed by 5?
No, the first one I failed by 5, and I haven't rolled the second one yet. But even if I use the point of inspiration, it
We'll
only
roll the
takes me a
second one
roll.
first. Roll the second one first.
Okay. Second one's worse. It's a natural 4, natural 2.
Oh no.
Well, in that case,
I don't think there's
inspiration
any
can't
way.
help you.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
the
think there's
important thing.
anything
So don't
that's
waste
gonna
your
save this.
inspiration.
All right.
So Copernicus
Where's the
opens his
inspiration?
mind to
I have-
the...
I do have a
You-
reaction still.
Yeah, but I think your reaction wouldn't give him bonuses. It gives other people penalties.
Yeah.
No, my reaction forces a reroll.
But not to...
Anyone.
hang on, let me have a look.
What's
You're
the
talking about
opposite of a black
silvery
token?
barbs, right?
Can Copernicus get like an opposite black token?
Just a second. I'm just looking up silvery barbs. No, so you can use this
Oh.
against somebody that succeeds.
Okay.
He has failed. You can force a reroll on someone that succeeded on a roll, not on someone who failed on a
Yeah.
roll.
Alas.
Alright.
And you have other luck options, but they're either for yourself or to give other people penalties.
As Perny goes down, can he, as a free action, say, "No, my erogenous zone"?
Yes, you can. And also, this is a
Go
great
down on
series.
what?
This is a great series of events because basically the thing tried its mind on you. You resisted. You went, "Oh, you want a glimpse of this," and you gave it the horror, eldritch horrors that are in your brain, the
It's
distracting
like
intrusions.
that's not a threat. That better be a
And-
promise.
And that yeah, it was like, oh, very tasty, and it went harder. Copernicus
But we both did.
drops.
To be
Oh
fair.
no.
Copernicus drops to the ground with a 0 intelligence.
Ooh.
And
I'm just picturing all of my good rolls tonight as being Uga's too dumb to know what is happening. There's not even
Can
enough
we-
for them to eat.
It's been exactly what I've been thinking too.
do
They're
I
like,
get to do my oh sorry.
I was just gonna say, they're like, "We will devour your mind in the depths of Eldricor," and you're like, Eldra.
Yeah, there's nothing going on back here.
what?
It's just vibes.
Yeah.
I just have maybe like the cutaway of Uma's brain and his little hamster rave dancing with
Yeah.
like, the little glow sticks.
Correct.
No, it's a tiny baby owlbear
Oh
rave
yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm drawing that. Oh no.
so the one that remains facing Copernicus, the one that was chaos bolted for a bunch of damage, is the only one that is not restrained, other than the one that just dropped Copernicus, is going to run up to Copernicus's fallen body, and it opens its big mouth and grabs Copernicus's head in its jaws, and then it merges with Copernicus's skull.
Oh no.
That's the fail by 5 or more.
Oh
No, the fail by 5 or more is that you dropped down with an intelligence score of 0.
Is this it trying to remove your brain?
It is now using a power called Body Snatcher,
Oh no.
where it chooses one incapacitated creature within 5 feet of it and engages in a contest of intelligence, but your intelligence is currently 0.
I have a
It
plan.
can do this in the same turn as
This is a
the
different
full
one.
drop.
This is a
Oh.
different one. There was only 2 of them that are not restrained. So this is the last one that can act. Which it's the one that just got chaos bolted for a lot of damage.
I have an idea, but
Can I get my black tentacle damage? I know that I'm going down, but I think that damage would happen at the beginning of the turn.
The black tentacle damage happens on their turn, which is happening right now. So yes, we need to do that. So please roll it. Well, hang on. Let me roll the saving throws for those that get them.
And if they were indeed restrained,
The ones that were restrained get disadvantage on the saving
Yeah.
throws.
That's the ticket.
Which is great. One of them had a nat 20, but because of the disadvantage from the net, it does not. So that one did not break free. That one did. And then... No, sorry. They chose not to break free so that they could use those attacks on Ugna. So they take the damage. They don't have a choice.
Alright.
So roll your damage, and I just need to know which ones I'm applying it to. These other 2 here, one of them took the damage, and one of them breaks free. So this one's
That
free.
is 11 damage. I intend to leave this world the way I came into it, festooned with writhing tentacles.
You take 2 of them out. So two of them are done.
The one that incapacitated Ugna,
No, those-
was that one of those or no?
Yeah, the one that tried to incapacitate Ugna was one of those, but failed.
Okay, sweet.
And it's also dead.
Okay, and then I'm assuming when the spell drops after this.
Yeah, the spell then drops as you drop unconscious, and then the last intellect devourer is attempting to devour your intellect.
That one is an attack, right? So that I can do.
No, because there's no attack roll. There's no roll.
Oh,
The target has to be incapacitated.
Boo!
So you could use silvery barbs if there was an actual roll here.
Yeah.
Which there normally would be, because if he was incapacitated but not by that particular incapacitation, if he didn't have a 0 intelligence, there would be a roll. But because he has a 0 intelligence, like even if you give me
it's a double
disadvantage,
whammy.
I can't roll less than 1.
yeah.
And he can't roll anything. So like no matter what.
I can give a D4 penalty as a reaction.
I mean, let me roll. It's what it would have had on its int roll.
I'm so glad Tromblin has
Yeah,
a
so
plan.
it's
I
int
have a
roll
plan I'd like to do, but
is not lowerable. What are you thinking? Or on your
I want to
turn?
spend
you
a
mean?
hero point to bump up lesser restoration to greater.
Ooh.
That's a great idea. Save it for a moment because it's not something that you're going to need to do. That's going to have an effect
In combat.
in this combat. But it's a great idea that you may want to do afterwards.
Okay.
So what happens now is obviously on its next turn, the intellect devourer magically consumes the creature's brain and teleports into its skull, taking full control of the target's body. While inside the skull, the intellect devourer has total cover against attacks and other effects from outside the host. It retains its intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores, as well as its comprehension of language and other traits. Otherwise, it inherits the target's statistics, memories, and knowledge, including spells and languages.
Oh no.
And so Copernicus now is going to fight you.
Oh no.
Not on this turn.
I think I want to call my dad. I think I'd like to spend a hero point to
Oh,
call my
no.
dad.
But
Again,
before you do, I
I'm
have
gonna
no
suggest
spells
you wait.
left. I'm out of spell slots, so
Yeah.
I can't do
mean,
that much damage.
That's good.
This would have been much worse. They were targeting Ugna for a reason.
And Purdy blew his load early in this combat.
In any case, that's all of them. They're done.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. The ones that were restrained that can going after the Quaggles can try
That
and
would have
break
been
out.
very bad if that was Ugna.
Yeah, that'd be
I
horrible.
have a lot of hit points.
One of those breaks out free and goes charging after the Quaggles. The other does not.
There was only one in my stuff. I only
Yeah,
got
I
one.
gotta figure out which one it was. It was yours. So the entangle spell, it breaks free and starts running after the Quaggles. The one in the web spell is still contained by the web spell.
Are the 2 in the net still in there?
And and the 2 in the nets are dead now
Oh, that's
because
right.
of the tentacles killed them.
Good.
The tentacles disappear and your net is just lying on the ground with some melting purple goo in it. And it is Tromlin's turn.
All right. So I'm.
You just saw that happen. To your.
I mean, he's not up yet, so there's nothing I can really do.
No. He looks, and you also don't know what's about to happen. You just know that it's.
Yeah, it's true. So I'm going to.
Pushed in his head.
I'm going to use my guiding bolt.
On what?
One of the ones, whatever one that is closest to the quaggles.
Yeah.
There's one that's chasing after the quaggles right now. You can hit him.
Yeah.
What level are you casting? You still got one first, 1 second, 1/3. Sorry, you used the intent. Oh, the entangles are free. Yeah, you've got one first, 1 second, 1/3.
I'm going to do it at second.
Sounds good.
Oh shit. I would like to use an inspiration to reroll
You can do that.
because that was a 1.
Ooh. Inspiration.
Yeah,
You have.
that's
like,
a lot better.
Full inspiration.
AC 17.
Yes, that'll hit.
All right.
You only have a 15.
So 5d6.
It's not big, are you?
There we go. Let's see.
How big is Copernicus? No innuendo intended.
Oh, I've not considered this question. Give me a moment, and I'll get back to you.
16 points of damage.
No innuendo intended. But you're considering.
That's for another day. That's
He's
for
just a
another
little
day.
man. He's just a little guy.
How
16
little
points.
though? Like
Oh,
what is
he's-
little?
Like I think he's like probably.
He is 5'1".
Aww.
Oh, you
Aw.
made him taller than I remember.
Lane, did you hear me?
No, what was that? Total?
16 points.
16 points. It does not look like it is doing very well.
Good.
And
Torch the hell out of it.
Also, if any of those quaggles attack it, they have, or anyone else attacks
Advantage.
it, they have
Yeah.
advantage on it.
Next up is Morgan. What you thinking, Morgan?
Either calling my dad or kind of charm person, maybe actually.
Charm person wouldn't work on the
Charm a
brain
humanoid
things.
you can see within range.
Yeah,
Humanoid.
they're not humanoids.
They're like constructs.
But it's
the
embodying Copernicus though, right? So it is
that's-
technically a humanoid right now.
Yeah, but Copernicus isn't the thing that you'd need charm monster for this.
Okay.
But again, also you don't know what's about to happen with Copernicus. You know that it's not going to be good because he fell down, which implies he needs healing. But then the thing
Well, I
merged
saw it
into
like
his
go
head.
into him,
That's
right?
Yeah,
Weird.
which implies something else. Ugh.
Yeah.
Implies weird.
Some sort of brain thing is happening.
Something weird is going to happen.
Considering
current
making him a
situation-
little babe.
So current situation is there is one undamaged one that was facing off against Copernicus that's still just standing there. There's two very damaged ones that were in the tentacles with Ugna that are still facing off against Ugna. They look very damaged. There's one webbed one up the slope that's contained in the web spell. And then there's a badly injured one chasing after the quaggles.
Can I
that's
even
all the
target the one that merged?
No, it's inside Copernicus. It has full cover.
Can
According
you
to
polymorph me into something too small for it to fit?
That's exactly
I'm
what I
not
was
sure that
thinking.
would end well for you, though.
Yeah. That's
But
how we lose
it
Copernicus.
teleported in, so I think that it would teleport out.
Also, does
survive.
it count as you now?
Yeah,
You might just
I
be
mean,
like
it
a little
worked.
mouse brain kind of size.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then if he runs off, we may never find him again.
Yeah.
The full health one has disadvantage on its saves until the end of my next turn.
I'd have to adjust some of my spell slots. But
What are
I
you
could
thinking?
polymorph him into a cat.
You could do that.
Cat practice.
Yeah.
You're going for a polymorph?
Sorry, how many? So how many are the ones? How many of these guys are up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not counting the one that merged with Copernicus. Of those, one is tangled in a web spell and can't do anything. One is chasing the Quaggles. 2 are badly injured and facing Ugna. And 1 is standing there a little dazed after Copernicus did distracting intrusions on it.
Okay. Thinking of going for another lightning bolt if I can get more than one in there.
Probably not at this point. They're all
No?
pretty well
Okay.
scattered. Yeah, the 2 that are fighting Ugna, you could potentially get both of them, but you'd probably only by getting Ugna as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I have lots of hit points.
So how many are on Ugna?
2.
If I were to twin a Thunder Step or Thunder Wave, would
Well, Thunderstep, can't you take a character with you with Thunderstep? You could just Thunderstep Ugna out of there and hit the ones that were on her. I'm just pulling it up to double check that I am correct about that. Thunderstep.
Yeah.
You
So I could go
can
adjacent.
Teleport one willing creature, yes. You could just run up to Ugna, tap her on the shoulder, and Thunderstep away and leave the damage on those 2.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah.
Pretty badass.
And what's
That's
the
real
area
cool.
of the Thunderstep? That might actually hit all 3
10
of them.
feet.
Ooh.
10 feet. Okay, so no, that'll hit the 2 of them.
They take
Okay.
3d10 thunder damage.
And is there a saving throw? They have a Constitution save. And half on a successful. But 3d10, that'll probably kill them anyway. Okay, so Morgan runs up to Ugna, or like maybe does like a fancy jump leap.
Mhm.
Lands on like Ugna's shoulder.
Oh, for sure, I'm landing on her shoulders.
And then pop. Both of you teleport. Where do you want to teleport to? Up to 300. Sorry, no, that's the sound. Where do you teleport to? 90
I
feet.
will.
90 feet. So you can teleport up to 90 feet away from where you start the spell.
Before I do this, I'll be like, closer, farther from them, Ugna.
I've got a what?
I'll choose closer. She's a melee fighter.
And you're gonna put her in melee with one of the others?
I was gonna
Sounds
answer
good.
tactically, and then I was like, no, it's Ugna. So she's like, what? She's in fight mode. She's not think mode.
Roll your 3d10 damage, and I might not bother with any saving throws because I don't think they're going to be in a good shape to make them.
Ooh, nice. 9, 10, and 6.
Okay. The saving throws won't save them. Half damage will still kill them.
Ooh.
So they splatter as there's like a boom of thunder from where this teleportation takes place. And Ugna, you now find yourself with Morgan still on your shoulders, in between the one that's chasing down the Quaggles and the Quaggles.
Oh,
You're-
Fucking
Great.
solid.
great. The great spot to
And-
be.
How many of them are there left?
There are only 3 left, and one of them is in a web spell. 4 left if I count the one inside Copernicus.
Listen, I don't know what happened, but this is great.
Speaking of which, it's your turn.
Good. There is a intellect devourer charging me, correct?
Yep, right in front of you.
Great. Let's
in hand-to-hand combat with
let's
it
drop
already.
a dagger on it.
Okay, go for it.
I guess I'm no longer on top of her.
No, you're still on her shoulders.
if you want to be on top, you can, honey.
If you
That's how I like it.
leave the area, you get an attack of opportunity from the
Right.
intellect devourer. So I'm assuming you're to stay
Yeah.
on Una's shoulders.
Okay. 12
Roll
plus
to-
6 is 18.
It's a hit.
All right. Let's
Damage.
stack a damage on this guy.
1d6 plus 6.
That is a 3 plus 6 is 9.
Okay, and are you putting any juice on it?
I've only got one left.
You've only used one.
Oh, I still had 2 marked down from the other fight.
Yeah, but you've had more than a short rest.
Oh, cool. So I've got, yeah, let's drop another one on there.
Like,
So that'll be my
you spend a
second
lot of
point
time
now.
getting from that one fight
Yeah,
to this
that's
one.
true. Let's let's do the pushing attack again.
Hey,
I'll hit it out of my range, but it'll keep it away from the Quaggles for
you
another round.
hit it back towards the webbed one.
Yep.
And damage?
I gotta roll my damage. There's another 4.
Another 4. Okay, it looks like on death's door as it
Great.
lands next to the other one. But you have your movement, so you can charge back over towards these and carry on fighting with your second attack if you
Yeah,
wish.
why don't I? I've still got an offhand too.
Yeah, you can engage both of them.
Yeah.
You can engage the one that's incapacitated in the web, which you'll have advantage on.
Yep. Oh no! I nat 20'd.
Well,
I think I
okay.
splatter that one.
Well, it's only taken 7 damage, so let's see.
Yep.
Roll your damage,
Yep.
and if you're and I would advise
I
putting
would put
a
a
point
thing
on
on
this
this because
you'll
I can
double it.
double it. 6 and a 6.
Okay, so that's 12. That's 19 doubled. It's dead. And you got your bonus.
This is where I once again like leap with the boots and come down with the dagger, like just skewering it with this ritual dagger.
And you've got a bonus action to hit the one that's almost dead, but you have no magic.
I have no magic.
Secondary attack.
No, but
So
I can grapple it.
You can
I can grapple
roll to
this
grapple
guy.
it. Yep.
That's not great. Oh, but it's my athletics, right?
Yep.
I rolled a 9, but plus 11 is
Yep.
probably enough.
You got him. You got him. So yeah, he's very, very nearly dead, and you've got a hold of him.
Cool.
And you turn around to face these Quaggles now that you're holding him,
Yep.
struggling your arms. The Quaggles, from the whole thunder and explosion and then the death of the thing that was just about to attack them, are all just standing there stunned. You know, they've dropped their companions that are unconscious to the ground, and they're just kind of like standing there. And their mouths are all hanging open, and one of them points to your shoulders, points up, and squeaks, and squeaks out, "You're Morgan the Satyr?" In a squeal of recognition.
Hell yeah.
Oh
And we can finally reveal the full name of your character to the stream.
Is it THEE?
Oh yes, it
no!
is.
Of course it is.
The Satyr, not just any Satyr. Morgan the Satyr. Indeed.
Oh no!
I came up with I came up with an acronym for Morgan the Satyr being a famous Twitch streamer. And I have to I guess I was gonna say I have to look it up, but of course it's on my notes, which are just open. But
Oh no!
but yeah, we could get into that later.
I
But,
love how your fan recognized you through a giant beard of feathers.
Correct.
Oh yeah.
Correct.
You can't.
She's
put her disguise
iconic.
Yeah.
She's iconic. Yeah, and of course as
Actually,
you.
no, make your saving throw first, because we might even put some color on it.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
You know what? I'm just going to say you fail the saving throw at this point and you sneeze. And an
Okay.
explosive sneeze, the feathers all fly off of your face. And a new wild magic effect happens,
Oh nice.
which I am now rolling.
Oh no.
I love Ugna's reaction to
Okay.
this because like somebody points at her vaguely and is like, "It's," and she's like, "Yeah, I'm bone crusher, I get it, whatever." And then she's like, "What?" Cool.
Perfect.
Not me for once.
And you glow with a bright light. So this is why they recognize you. You're like a halo of bright. Oh. That bright light, by the way, will blind any creature ends its turn within 5 feet of you. So that would be you, Ugna.
Yeah,
so
I know.
You're about to be blinded
Good. Excellent.
by the light
By
of
the light.
celebrity that is sitting on your shoulders. By Morgan the Satyr, who's
Yeah.
pretty famous.
Who after you get that grapple will drop the line, 2 bitches enter, 2 bitches leave.
Whatever that means. Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm here for it.
You could say that she's already a little bit well themed to the Thunderdome.
So this begins a new round.
That's why I'm blinded, because I'm staring like directly into the light on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Feeling, whoa.
The celebrity.
Her own version of the Loth Light.
Yep.
So
I'm not staring at you there. We know each other well yet.
Can't look directly at it.
No. Or the wolf light.
So next up is Fettid at the top
Yeah.
of the round. Fettid, there is now only one obvious target. This uninjured one that was a little dazed when it was like staring down Copernicus before another one went in and like absorbed into his head. And then there's also a really badly injured one that is being grappled by Ugna. But that one seems to be under control. The other
Yeah,
one
I
is
think I'm
pretty near you.
gonna attempt to do the old double stabby on the other guy then.
All right.
So that one will certainly hit. That's a 26.
And you're going to spend your bonus action moving your Hunter's Mark to this one?
Yeah.
All right. So that's going to be your 3d6 plus 1d4 plus 6 damage.
2.
I'm gonna speed this up and just with 2 attacks,
Splorch.
you're just going to destroy this thing.
Yeah. 9 plus 6 is 15 for the first one. The second one will also hit and do some amount of damage.
Less damage on the second one because you don't get you only do your swarm in once per turn.
Yeah.
It's only 2d6 plus 1d4 plus 6 only.
Yeah, so it's only 18 damage.
18 and 15.
Yep.
It's still kicking but barely.
Mm-hmm.
None of these things have more than single-digit hit points left, to put it that way.
Excellent.
It's the Quaggle's turn. The one Quaggle with the magic spear is going to poke the one in your arms and just finish it off because it has 2 hit points. And it just like deflates like a balloon and turns to purple goo and you just drop it. But the others, that's the one who's like, I don't know who this Morgan person is. But the other goblins are all like, oh, can I get your autograph? We were saved by Morgan the Satyr. I watch your streams on the Feyweb.
Good.
And
I like how we've been dragging this celebrity
Next.
through like sewer pipes,
Literal
and, like, literal
sewers.
streams of shit, and there's no one around to tell us like, you know who that is, right? Like,
Hey,
You know
someone's
who that
got to
is?
keep the celebrity humble.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's us.
Every celebrity
honestly,
needs that friend who's like, I don't care.
it's a specific celebrity
It's-
world, though, right? Like
It's
Una's
all
more
for
famous.
content, baby. It's all for content.
It's now their turn. There are 2 of them. Fettid, I'd like you to make an int save against the one that you just did a massive amount of damage to.
That's probably not going to succeed. 5 plus int. 7.
2 plus.
Yeah. Total of 7.
Oh, buddy.
Seems
Yeah,
bad.
that is just enough to make the 5-point failure threshold
Ooh.
because it's a 13. So
Wow.
Oh.
if you had made an 8, you would be failing by less than 5.
Hmm.
But a 7 is a fail by 5.
Wah-wah.
And you want to do anything about that, or are you going to take it?
I would like to spend an inspo to attempt to
Okay.
roll better.
Thank you.
It's probably a good choice because it's one that you're very likely to roll better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's much better. That is a 16.
Okay, then you don't even take the damage. So you, again feel the power of this thing's mind in your brain, and you're like, I don't like this.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is inside Copernicus. So Copernicus gets up off the ground. Copernicus stands up, kind of shakes his head, and he is going to make an attack roll. I'm
He's
just going to roll
fine.
this.
He's definitely fine. He's great.
He's
He
fine.
stood back up.
He's fine.
Can I
He
make the
pulls
rolls
out-
at the very least?
Nope.
No.
That is +7 spell attack bonus against Fettid. That is going to hit.
No.
And
Oh, no.
sorry, Fettid, you're now the nearest target, as everybody else is
Great.
going, other than Tromlin, who hasn't hurt them, or hasn't hurt any that are still alive. But that is going to be a
Is that a magical attack
finger
roll?
bone. This is this
hear?
is an attack roll. Do you want to make it?
Hell yeah, I want
re-roll?
to. Yeah.
Okay, re-roll. What do I need to roll here anyway? What's your armor class, Fettid?
Not
17.
super
So I
great,
need to
yeah.
roll at least a 10. So this re-roll only has a 50-50 chance of hitting, and it misses.
Woo,
Thanks to the silvery barbs of Morgan. Wait a second though. What's the range?
Satyr.
What's the range?
Let me look
Oh.
here. 60 feet.
You are outside of the range because you
Oh,
went over to
no.
the.
Oh,
you
no.
Yeah.
teleported over to the quagga.
Sorry, Fettid.
So I'm afraid you can't do that.
Oops.
Well,
So Fettid is being hit by the chill touch
Oh no.
Ouch.
of Copernicus. So as usual, he pulls out his little bony fishing rod, his little finger bone fishing rod wand, and casts it towards you. And the familiar form of the spectral skeletal hook hand with its fish hook finger flies out and hooks into your body. And I believe your chill touch is a 4th level automatic. that-
Sorry?
Your chill
The-
touch is always cast at 4th level.
It's always 2d8 plus 1 necrotic, yeah.
Yeah. So that is going to be. Where's my other D8? There it is. Fettid is going to take. Oh, that's a very good roll. 14 points
Ooh.
ow.
Ow.
of necrotic damage.
It's a big hit, but
Back.
Oh, sorry, 13. 13
Oh,
points,
okay.
not 14, because that extra +1 is from your spellcasting focus, which Ugna is currently holding.
Right.
So you don't have that. Therefore, the intellect devourer does not have it. So
Glad
it
we took
only
your
does-
knife away.
Yeah.
Good,
So
good.
13.
I was thinking about that, being like, phew, that's another. I've been triply disarmed so far.
And you, Fettid, as Copernicus turns towards you and casts a spell at you, which hurts you and does damage, you see his eyes glowing purple.
Great.
Also, there's no reason I can use all of your abilities.
This is just
so
normal for
I'm
Copernicus.
also,
Acting intrusion.
yeah, I'm gonna have you take damage to increase the damage on that. So,
No, that's blood. That requires the knife that I gave Ugna.
oh, you're right, the blood
You can't do
magic.
your ritual magic. Whew.
Blood magic. Who would ever do that?
Great. Love it.
But I will do distracting intrusion. So, Fettid, I also need you to make a saving throw. Is that an int save?
It is Wiz.
Wiz?
Wisdom.
This is even better. That's a 15 then.
Ooh.
You are. That's exactly what you needed. So you made that.
Woo!
So you don't have disadvantage on further saving throws.
Good.
And that's all Copernicus can do. So that's his turn.
It was the second
Oh.
part of your fanfic that you showed the devourer.
And now you
Thrilling
start fly.
conclusion.
And also Copernicus flies off the ground and flies up about 20 feet off the ground.
This guy's just button mashing.
All the spells.
Wait,
And
as he's trying to get out of range, can I attempt to sock him in the back of the head? Does that
You can-
count as an attack of opportunity?
yeah, I'll give you that. You were closest to him. Like you guys never moved apart, really.
I'm going to try to knock him in the back of the head with my sap.
Excellent. A sap attack. So make your hit roll.
If Randy gets a nat 20, can he knock me out? Can he knock me the brain out of my ear? Yes!
A nat 20.
Yes!
To hit your grandpa in the head.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Most useful nat 20.
Okay.
I would like the intellect devourer to
Well,
fly out of my ears.
roll your damage first of all.
Well, I was going to do the stun.
Well, yeah, you still do the base damage of the sap. You just don't do the sneak attack damage.
What is this damage to stab? I forget. Like D6.
No, it's a D4.
Okay, so
It's a
not lot.
D4 plus nothing because you have no strength bonus.
Yeah.
Man.
D4's double.
But it's doubled because of the
And this
crit.
thing was really hurt.
All right. Well,
This
then
thing was
it's
really hurt.
doubled. It's a 6.
Well, no, it uses your hit points.
Oh, son of a...
You're
I'm
unhurt. So how much damage is that?
6 points total then.
So take 6 points of damage, Copernicus.
Yep.
And that
Unfortunately, I
nat
fully
20
healed at the end of last session.
Yep.
Is
I'm
it
trying to decide. I'm gonna.
concentration?
Well, he's not concentrating on anything. The no spell effects are currently happening.
Purdy's
That
not
is
resistant
the-
to normal damage, right?
No, because it's Copernicus.
Yeah.
The thing inside is resistant to normal damage. So I'm gonna roll. I'm trying to decide whether or not to give you like something else for the nat 20. So it has to roll a saving throw.
The DC is
Con
14.
DC, yeah. To
Would
avoid
make it
being
harder.
stunned for a minute. So I think I'm gonna give it disadvantage on the save. That's what I'll call it. Now it uses again. This is Copernicus. I rolled a 17, which would definitely make it, and a 7. What is your con saving throw bonus?
+2.
That won't do it then. It is a DC 14, so I've got a total of 10. That ain't gonna make it.
Tromlin, how many times have you had to sap your brain?
You
A lot. Several.
Elder
You-
services are gonna call on me pretty soon.
Oh no!
just thank
Because
your
it's the
lucky
third time it's
stars.
happened.
That you
Thank
get
your lucky
possessed by
stars.
something and sapped in the head by your grandson.
Copernicus spent his 2 spell slots already.
Mhm.
Because if he hadn't, then
He
it would have been
witch
summon
bolt us.
demon.
Oh no!
No.
Shit.
He would have summoned one of the demons and cut it loose.
Oh no!
But you have no spell slots left, so it can't do
Oh
that.
no!
I'd definitely be calling my dad by
Oh,
that.
God.
Okay,
So
so
curious about
that's-
your dad.
After I
Trauma-
knock him down, I'm just gonna tie his hands behind his back. Like, I'm
Well,
gonna
he
hog-tie him.
falls unconscious, first of all.
Okay.
You sort of got his body and you gently lay him to the ground. Morgan, you're next. You have a bunch of adoring fans here, but there is still one visible but badly injured creature.
That's the one right in front of me, right?
No, it's the one back where you came from that was facing off with Copernicus and knocked him out, and is now trying to do the same to Fettid.
Okay, I will. I guess.
It looks
Chaos.
pretty. It looks pretty injured. You could probably take it out with a cantrip.
Okay. I'm considering vicious mockery because I have an audience.
Good. Just
Oh my God.
wrap it to death.
I love
Yeah.
that both of the satyrs have vicious mockery.
Yeah.
Very appropriate.
Yep. In fact, I believe it is. It's because you both have the. I believe it comes with your race.
Yep. We could become an insult duo.
Yes, you get it from Spirit of Dionysus.
Good.
What would happen if, like, 2 satyrs got on either side of someone and we both were using vicious mockery?
It would be like
Um,
mean Girls to death.
Yeah. What's the
Um,
range? How
It's
close
only
is it?
60 feet, but you could
Okay.
you could move within that if you choose.
I can hit it within 60, but I don't know what.
You're more than 60 feet away. You're
Okay.
at about 80 feet away from it, but you could
Do a
make that
flip-
with your
do a
movement and
flip
then
off of
cast the
me.
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
actually,
like leap off of Ugna's shoulders and like land in a pose on a rock that's in good range,
And then mock it to death.
and then vicious mock it. Although vicious mockery only does a D4 psychic damage, so it's not probably light enough
Yeah.
to take it out.
probably.
Oh,
not
sorry, 5th
that
level,
then.
2D4, 2D4. It's only got
I'll do a
um,
spark bolt.
it's got 4 hit points
Ooh.
left, but yeah, Spark Bolt will do it.
Yeah.
Okay. That requires an attack roll.
9 plus.
Yeah, you got +9 to it, or you rolled a 9.
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
Okay, 9 + 9, 18. That'll hit. 120-foot range. It is 2d10 damage.
Okay. I had a couple.
That
of
is
those
almost
out.
certainly going to take it out because it has 4 hit points.
Do, 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 do. Oh, there it is. An 8 and a 7.
It's very dead.
Awesome. Give it a little zap.
Zap. Bizow.
Spice.
And a little hair toss for the
I
fans.
like how Uga's
Excellent.
assumption that all satyrs have monkeys. You're like, that's racist and ridiculous. What all satyrs can do is insult people until they start bleeding from their eyes.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
but that is accurate.
Yep.
Yep. All satyrs also have the suggestions.
And headbutts.
Yep.
I prefer
Okay.
head pats, but you know, to each their own.
Ugna, you're up next. You saw all of this happen. Actually, no,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
blinded.
I'm blinded. I don't see anything.
You're blinded by the light.
It's fine.
Wrapped
I'll give
up like
her.
a goose.
I'll give her. Yeah, and like direct her with my thighs
Oh, good.
in the
And
direction
I'm
of her friend.
Very receptive to this. I'm like, oh yeah, I've done this before.
Yeah.
Probably.
Ugna's like having all of Ugna's fetishes.
Mm-hmm.
being- like you're being steered by female Tromlin.
Yep.
Okay, trauma is now uncomfortable.
Hey, I am very different from
I'm like,
Tromlin.
oh,
Excuse me.
You're tightening up. Oh,
Tra-
okay. And then
You're
I just
much-
like
you're
walk
much
off.
bigger.
Tromlin's
which
like
is a
maybe
thing.
is half as hot as I am.
Oh,
Does he?
might work.
I don't think I've seen Tromlin brush his fur once this whole adventure I've been on
I
with him.
have the ability of striking looks.
Mm-hmm.
So do I,
The
bitch.
thing is,
You
the
both-
thing is,
Enough.
Do you
Enough.
bathe?
Enough.
But do you bathe?
Yes,
But do you
absolutely.
moisturize?
He's
Yes,
uh,
I'm
he's
very,
been
very prissy. I do not like
the thing is, he's family. You're not.
Oh, that's, no,
that's what I meant.
no,
by-
not the step bro, not the step bro.
We have never discussed if they ever even considered it. I'm sure they did when they're younger. And
Probably.
It's weird.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
Or
You
they got
know
drunk
you're-
and made out at a party once,
Yeah.
and they don't talk about it.
No, they're like, that. Let's never do that again. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
If they're trash heroes, are they trash heroes from the south?
Are
Hold
they
on.
traitor
Just-
trash heroes?
We're from the
I'm
north,
from the
actually.
From the
That's
north.
a different show.
Yeah.
I would like to point out, because I'm from the South, most of the states where marrying a relative is illegal are in the North. In fact, Massachusetts fought and successfully defeated
Right.
a bill that would have made marrying your cousins illegal in the 2000s.
Excellent.
So, no, we're shitty in other
But
ways.
objective,
Yeah, we're
I would
shitty-
say
much
though,
shitty in other ways.
objectively, the trash heroes are not traitor trash heroes because they literally are from the Northlands.
Yeah.
Like, they're
Oh, I
not
have
Southerners.
I did run a trailer trash Pathfinder game once, though.
Good.
Excellent.
It was
If
amazing.
we're
It was-
any kind of trash, we're the Trailer Park Boys, not like.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, 2 of the people here are literally living in the Maritimes right now.
Wait,
Yep.
who's Bubbles? Is it Ugna?
I think I'm Bubbles.
I always have
Yeah.
my cup.
When I was at
Right?
Dalhousie doing my master's out east, I TA'd a class where Corey Bowles was a guest speaker. He's like one of the like founding people on Trailer Park Boys. He's also like super talented dancer, like a genuine polymath. Like anyway, dude is incredibly talented.
I love all the Americans who are watching this stream. Like,
We're just
what
like,
the fuck is
what?
this trailer park?
CanCon, y'all.
It's on Netflix.
CanCon.
We'll start talking like Letterkenny characters.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like
I literally,
everyone here is from Canada now except for Randy.
I was
so-
just-
I'm
in
mad I didn't
Saskatchewan.
write it down. But after last stream, because my sister was on a trailer park binge, I did make some D&D trailer park comments.
Good.
And I'm really mad that I can't remember them
Oh,
right now,
good.
but I'll
It
have some ready
translates
next game.
Really good to
Yeah.
D&D.
So good,
It's also
yeah.
like the first thing Elliot Muth ever starred in.
Really?
Like when he was in second season as the park's
Right.
child.
Oh.
So Copernicus is still trying to kill you, and it's Fettid's turn.
Yeah, I don't know
Curtis is
what's going on.
unconscious.
I don't know what's
Oh,
happening.
sorry, you just zapped him. That's right. He's
Yeah.
out cold.
Yeah.
So what next? Now that he is stunned, he's not out cold. He's stunned.
He's stunned.
Oh, Well, I mean, are there any other things left?
Nope. Morgan just killed the last one. There's now
I'm
nothing
going
left.
to
And I'm riding Ugna over to Copernicus.
Yeah, and Uno
I
doesn't
would like
seem to know what's going on.
I would like to use
Vis-a-vis.
my hero point, and I want to greater restoration that thing out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So, yeah, let's. So for a hero point, I will take this to further levels. Actually, Tromlin does not have a hero point right now. He's the
I thought
only
he
one who
did.
doesn't.
Wait, I thought I did.
No,
Dang it.
you spent yours a while ago and haven't regained it yet.
Really?
Yeah, everybody,
Oh,
there's
you're right,
all
no,
but
never
Tromlin.
mind.
Hmm.
For some reason I thought I had one.
However, you can attempt to do something similar with your planar ally if you get a planar ally who can cast
Oh.
Greater Restoration.
All right. I guess I will summon a planar ally.
So you can use the central piece of your prayer beads and beseech your god for
Loth.
aid.
Loth, hey, what's up, hon? How are you doing?
I need some help.
Have a
I
tough
think
time.
I'm still wearing my world's best grandpa, or world's proudest grandpa shirt, so you
Aw.
could like really lay on like, hey, you know what? He's really interested.
You
in
know how the
kids.
kids love Grandpa? Well, Grandpa has an intellect devourer stuck in his head, and we'd really like to get it out.
So the way that this works is that you summon the planar ally.
Mhm.
It appears, and then you bargain with it. It doesn't automatically do whatever you want.
I know.
You have to. So you cast this,
Mhm.
and what occurs is that a ridiculously huge spider manifests out of the shadows and becomes this like being. Actually, no. You know what? I'm not going to go with the spider thing because your worship of Lolth was really triggered through your interaction with the Northern Fae.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So I think it makes more sense that this is going to be something akin to a Fae Seelie spirit. So instead, no, what happens is the shadows open like a spider web, and what steps out is basically an enormous purple satyr that you immediately recognize as an avatar of Dionysus,
Huh?
basically.
I immediately bend down to a knee and pull out a nice bottle of wine from my pack and offer it up.
I think you still have a bottle of fairy wine.
I do. I
Yeah.
offer
Wine
it
from the elf
offered-
ship.
I offered the last bottle of fairy wine up as a gift.
Oh, excellent! It's immediately. I'm completely picturing, for no good reason, the voice and face of the Ghost of Christmas Present Muppet from the Muppet Christmas Carol, as it grabs its lapels and just like ho 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 oh thank you, little mortal, this is wonderful. He throws the entire bottle in its mouth like
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all.
Crunch,
Because
crunch,
it's huge.
crunch. Yep.
and it is like ho ho ho, what can I do for you?
My great
Have
my
you been a little
grandfather.
good little boy?
Oh, Merry Saturmus.
Merry Saturnalia.
Begin the orgies.
Of course.
Great Dionysus, I apologize for intruding upon your time, but an intellect devourer has
Devoured
invaded
my
grand-
grandfather's butt.
has invaded my grandfather's being, and we desperately need to remove it before it's too late.
Oh, that is an easy task. What will you grant to your patron in return? Ho, 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 ho.
That's a good out of character. That's a good fucking question.
Yep.
Because I can't really worship him because I've already promised myself to Loth.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Um,
He's probably down for sexual favors. He's Dionysus related.
I mean, I'm also down for sexual favors.
Morgan from across the room. Give him the sloppy toppy.
Well, obviously, access to myself is.
Okay, we're just gonna we're just gonna hit all of the weird internet fetishes as you like take him aside behind some rocks to have like weird Muppet sex.
Just imagining his arms doing the Kermit flail.
No, behind the
Except
rock
he's
we
one
can
of
see
the
some
big
legs.
Muppets, so it's like, yeah, I'm not sure how that works.
Um,
You're like, oh, look at that big plush dick.
that or I can offer myself services as a cook.
Food. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yes.
I will
sounds
happily create a
excellent.
banquet for you, and
A party. Perfect.
You're gonna cater a party for the Fae?
Wine
He,
him,
like-
dine him, coming from
he-
behind him.
He claps his hands.
God
He
damn it.
claps his hands, and immediately this cavern is full of fey spirits and trestle tables of like fruits.
Nice.
Nice. Everybody's got a lei. Like all the quaggles have leis now. You guys are wearing leis.
Ernie is still on the floor, frothing, eyes rolled back, a little bit of intellect devour leaking
Yeah.
from his ear.
He'll say, "Let me deal
Fully
with this
turgid.
for you now. The thing about these intellect devourers is that all you need to do to remove them is to kill the host." And he just raises a giant foot, and stomps on Copernicus's head. And the intellect devourer like pops out of nowhere. It probably takes a few stomps. You have a lot of hit points, but
So, you killed my grandfather?
yes, use your healing quickly now.
Oh, okay, shit, yeah. Third level spell. Shit.
And like
hold on.
someone and someone like Ugna or somebody as he does this, the intellect devourer like pops it back into existence nearby, and you can immediately stab it. It has
Okay,
like
great.
4 hit points left.
Good. I can, like, my vision is cleared now, because I was blind.
Yeah, this took
Yeah.
several minutes.
Cool, I'm
That
glad.
was only for a
Ah!
moment.
It's like
That
stepping on a
was not-
cockroach.
Yeah,
That was
you
not
just
how I expected that to go. Not gonna lie. Alright, so 3d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
so yeah, he took you down to 0 hit points. However many stomps that took, you were stunned and incapacitated. So
And my spellcasting modifier is... One day I'll have it memorized, but I don't.
+4.
Okay, plus 4, okay. So 3d8 plus 4. Well, some good news. 8... 13.
Guidance out, by the way.
Nice.
Oh, wait. Plus 4. 17.
17. What was that, Raven?
Guidancing that.
Nice.
Oh,
That affects like a healing roll. This is a spell.
Oh, okay.
Guidance is for skill checks.
I
So Copernicus, you will be at 17 hit points.
So Perny like suddenly like flops up from the floor, like opens his book to a page that says "Get curb stomped by Dionysus" and crosses it off.
When you come around, by the way, you're still at 0 intelligence.
Oh,
But
Oh, no.
But he will use the greater restoration to restore, or I think even lesser restoration undoes
Yeah.
the intellect devour. I think it just says a lesser restoration spell. So, yeah,
Just a drooly mess for a half a second.
yeah, and then he goes boop restoration, and your intelligence returns.
Alright, I'm going to get to making that banquet.
Let's have a party in the
Hey,
sewers,
networking.
y'all. Let's have a party.
And so-
banquet.
Yeah, Dionysus now immediately demands a celebration. So like, he'll do restorations on the 2 quaggles as well because he wants them to party.
Oh!
And
Aw.
yeah, he's gonna start.
Let's roleplay
reveling.
this out. Start a next game.
Yeah,
This is
so-
definitely when I will need guidance for that plus 4 onto my cooking.
Okay,
Let's see.
if you get assistance, you can roll with advantage as well.
Alright.
I can probably help with this. I
Any
think my
guidance for sure.
My history
I will
knowledge.
make sure you have some water before you try to help.
Yeah,
Your
that's
bottle allows
probably
it.
good.
Sorry. Alright. Oh, fuck. I got an 18
Ooh.
and a 20.
Nice. So,
Every time
yeah,
you're cooking
so-
for the Fae, you like roll a nat 20. It's great.
Yeah, it seems like that's your best cooking rolls. Your best rolls in the campaign generally are cooking for the Fae.
Because I don't generally get them in combat.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, let's start next game
Party.
with a weird fairy party in the catacombs of the Quagilithid.
Good.
Because that's clearly, what you do. With a bunch of starstruck Quaggles and an avatar of Dionysus.
As you do. We're gonna go fight this Ithalid just dead drunk.
I just love that these Quaggles are now restored. They're like, what the fuck is going on?
Am I dead? Is this heaven?
What's happening?
Okay, so that's a good place for
Alright.
we're right on time here to
Heck yeah.
to wrap it up. So that was some shenanigans. You guys are so lucky that Copernicus has no spells.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could have gone real
We're also
bad.
real lucky I rolled really good on those
Oh yeah,
resistance
because
rolls.
they were
Yeah.
they
and spent an
would've-
inspiration.
If they had gone into
Ugh.
gotten their hands on Ugna, reducing Ugna to 0 hit points
would
would have
take a
been
while.
taking some time.
And I
That
still had
would've
like a bunch of my fighters points.
But yeah, that's how you take out a possessed person with a brain devourers. You have to reduce them to 0 hit points.
Good God.
Yeah, thank you for rolling really well, Lena.
I mean, you guys
Thanks,
went
chat,
hard.
for
Like,
the inspirations, because oh my god.
yeah, like that was like inspirations and everybody pulling out every trick they could to boost that.
Mhm.
So that's why.
That could
And
have
then
gone
luck.
real
The
bad.
dice gods were real kind tonight to some of us.
It's just up and down
Most of
because
us,
I got
most
a
of us.
lot of really good rolls too,
Yeah.
which is not great for you guys. But
This was definitely
excellent.
a high rolling night across the board, which is
Yeah.
handy.
Yeah.
It made things harder.
mhm.
I kind of liked that the villains were on their game.
Yup.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Excellent.
On the break, I made the mistake of going out because I borrowed Jasmine's. She bought her first pair of dice.
Oh,
We're now
right.
playing. I'm playing D&D with my wife for the first time in 13 years. I'm so
Oh,
happy.
yay!
And she bought her first set of dice and asked if I could borrow them for the stream, and they were rolling so well. And I went out on break, and I'm like, these dice are rolling so great for me. It's been such a great session. And then I come back and I roll those double fails on the disadvantage so bad that not even inspiration can redeem it.
Yup.
That wasn't good.
Yup.
That wasn't good.
I
Although
made
I like
made-
that Perny turning evil and being possessed by things is just a thing.
Well,
believe-
and again, me knocking him
Occupational hazard.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
On
just a
that
thing.
20,
Why-
That was
That's
incredible.
what your sap seems to be for. It's
Yes.
for knocking out your grandpa when he gets possessed by demons.
It's my Grampy control.
It's the Grampy knapsack.
I think it's time to put Grampy down.
It's
for a
his
nap.
it's his life alert.
Yes.
Unlife
He's
alert.
fallen,
and I
don't
can't
let
get up. Nice. I need to roll to give art away, I believe.
Let's do some
We
of
have
this.
some new
Roll a
subscribers
d20.
here. D20.
Roll a d20.
All right.
I got my list.
Have rolled a 3
1, 2, 3.
because it was a D20.
Oh, 3 is rock, paper, scenic. I'm going to skip over that, and it's Rakdos Unleashed.
Rakdos Unleashed.
I don't
Is
think they're in the
the-
chat today, but
If Rakdos Unleashed is on chat, you just won some artwork from
no, it's not
our
December anymore. What am I doing? It's January 6th.
artists.
Oh,
And if not, you will be contacted.
did Kaito ever decide what kind of art they want me to draw?
Oh, for the whether it's safe for work or not safe for work, is Kaito still there?
Yeah.
Kaito, you need to choose whether
You just
you
posted
want.
do it froggy style, which I think means that there has to be some kind of frog queen related.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought that was related to the. I thought that was a
Oh,
response.
I know,
to
I know,
previous.
I'm aware.
I guess it's
Oh,
a question.
it was a joke.
I'm interpreting.
The question also is, who in this group wants to draw their characters in states of undress?
I'm
We
up for
can
that.
discuss that. We can discuss that off stream.
Yep.
I was just asked how big Perny was.
Kaito says your choice, Randy. So
Oh,
whichever you prefer.
I vote Perny. I vote Perny.
Yep.
Perny's got to have a
My
not safe
other
for work.
fishing rod.
Oh no!
He's nude except for a bucket.
I've been describing him casting spells with his bony fishing rod for a long time.
Oh boy.
So
Chill touching himself.
Just this horrible image of a long phallus with a bucket hanging off of it, and the bucket is somehow smiling.
I think that's a
man.
very sweet image. I don't see what's wrong with you.
oh, it looks.
Just a
My
man
headset
and
is
his
telling
wife.
me that I'm about to run out of juice.
All right, let's get
So
going.
I'm going to quickly say I want to shout out my Shadow DM Dan, who's back in the stream tonight. Thank you very much, Shadow DM, for all your assistance. Anybody got any projects, any stuff on the go that you want to shout out on the stream before we call it?
I have my rant about the open game license that I'd like a minute for. I'm real fucking fired up about this, so but I
Do you
can
want
wait
to
until
post
people...
a link? Do you want to
Yeah,
post
what
a
I'll do
link?
is I'll post a link to I think the 3 people who are covering it in detail and have balanced good legal commentary on why the way that Wizards of the Coast is changing the 20-year license that was supposed to be not irrevocable, but it was supposed to be perpetual. It was supposed to protect creator rights for creating D&D content, and streams like ours could literally be covered. We could have a license we've had for 20 years revoked, basically through a legal loophole that the creator of this document, which originally governed everything published under 3rd edition and 5th edition, the creator of this document has openly stated that the legal language should not allow for this. But Wizards it looks like very likely going to try and force it through anyway. It hasn't been released yet. Now is a really good time to raise a stink and basically say that this would be a really disastrous change for the D&D community and the whole ecosystem of creators and fans that have made D&D what it is over the last 20 years. It's an absolute rug pull. So I'm going to post links to 3 Twitter accounts that I think are really good for doing commentary. Don't want to be too alarmist, but it looks really, really bad. It does.
Now's the time to make a stink before it's official, because it may convince them. There's some possibility too here that they released the leak happened deliberately to assess the mood before it becomes official. So this is definitely the time.
The vibe is bad. The vibe is very bad. We do not want this.
The vibe is bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my request is if you can say something about it, that this is the kind of time where saying things, having bad PR be visible to them, is a really meaningful thing to do.
Good.
100%. Does anyone have any other projects?
It's kind of far off, but I'm going to be in Revolver Festival 2023. So that's going to be end of May, start of June. It's going to be very decolonial and very full of spectacle.
Nice.
But the events are not up yet, but that'll be in Vancouver end of May, start of June. So start of that time.
Sweet. For all us locals.
Yep.
Anybody else want to shout something out?
I'm going to be starting in a new actual play on the 15th of this month on Altered Echo Archives. I think they're just at Altered Echo Archives on Twitter. We're going to start doing promo stuff over the next couple weeks, so watch my Twitter and Mastodon for some promo links for that. It's going to be real fun. It's going to be Cypher System.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Intriguing. Excellent. Anybody else want to shout anything out? If not, we will be playing again on the 20th of January in 2 weeks. We'll see you there. Same trash time, same trash channel.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks for game.
Bye.
Motherfuckers.